You're misunderstanding me again. You always distort things. I feel powerless and confused after listening to this harsh statement. I'm questioning my understanding and perspective. Narcissists often gaslight like this to maintain control and keep you in self-doubt. The effect is disempowerment, causing you to question your sanity and worthiness. It keeps you dependent on them for validation. You're just too sensitive, can't even handle a joke. I feel diminished and criticized. I believe my feelings are invalid. Narcissists use this statement to undermine your emotions so they can remain superior. Their words make you internalize the blame, causing feelings of inadequacy and damaging your self-esteem. You're just overreacting like always. I feel attacked and misunderstood when hearing this. I think I'm being dramatic and unreasonable. Narcissists say this to disregard your feelings, making themselves the reasonable party. This causes internal conflict. You struggle between trusting your emotions and accepting their judgment. I never said that. You're twisting my words. I feel frustrated and manipulated after hearing this. I'm doubting my memory. Narcissists use this gaslighting technique to deny your reality, keeping you unsure. This leaves you in constant self-doubt and dependent on them for a truth. You can't do anything right, can you? I feel hopeless and inferior after this statement. I believe I'm worthless. Narcissists say this to inflict guilt, making you more vulnerable to their control. The impact is emotional exhaustion and self-loathing, leading to further dependency.
You're being overly dramatic. It's not that big of a deal.
I feel dismissed and belittled. I believe my feelings are exaggerated and irrational. Narcissists use this phrase to diminish your feelings and to maintain a superior position. It affects you by making you suppress your emotions and creating self-doubt about your reactions.
No one would believe you if you told them.
I feel threatened and trapped when I hear this. I fear I'm isolated and helpless. They say this to isolate you and to keep their actions unchecked. The effect is you feel alone and unsupported, making escape from the situation seem impossible.
You're just trying to make me look bad.
I feel unjustly blamed after this statement. I think I'm being selfish and mean. Narcissists say this to divert blame and make themselves the victim. This causes guilt and self-blame, stirring feelings of remorse and depression.
I don't remember it happening that way.
I feel disoriented and manipulated. I'm doubting my own recollection. Narcissists use this to rewrite reality according to their narrative, ensuring their actions go unquestioned. This leaves you in a constant state of confusion and self-doubt, intensifying your dependency on them for reality confirmation.
You are making a mountain out of a molehill.
I feel wrong and foolish after hearing this. I believe I'm unreasonable and overthinking. Narcissists make these claims to dismiss your concerns and to belittle your feelings. The impact is you being more likely to question your perception and overlook their destructive behavior.
You always take things the wrong way.
I feel lost and disoriented when they say this. I suspect my own judgment might be flawed. Narcissists say this to invalidate your feelings and perception, making you more vulnerable and less confident. This can lead you to start disregarding your own feelings, beliefs, and judgment, resulting in a loss of individuality and self-trust.
You're jealous of my success.
I feel embarrassed and humiliated. I believe I'm being petty and insecure. Narcissists say this to belittle your concerns and make themselves appear superior. Their words can make you internalize the blame, leading to low self-esteem and self-doubt.
Why do you always have to ruin everything?
I feel guilty and defective after hearing this. I start to believe that I may be the problem. They say this to shift blame onto you and avoid taking responsibility for their actions. This results in a feeling of guilt and self-blame, making you believe you're the harmful element, which further entrenches you in the relationship.
Everyone agrees with me about you.
I feel alone and ostracized. I believe I am socially unacceptable. Narcissists use this statement to isolate you, making you feel unsupported and alone. Against them. The effect is increased feelings of isolation and desperation, making it harder for you to reach out for help and escape the relationship.
You just don't appreciate everything I do for you.
I feel ungrateful and selfish. I fear I might be taking them for granted. Narcissists say this to make you feel indebted, ensuring you remain attached and controlled. This provokes guilt and makes you feel obligated to them, leaving you stuck in a cycle of emotional manipulation and control.
Why can't you be more like?
I feel judged and unworthy. I think I'll never be good enough. Narcissists say this to inflict inferiority, ensuring your subservience. The impact is feelings of inadequacy and a loss of self-worth, making you strive to meet their impossible standards.
You're too needy, always demanding attention.
I feel burdensome and annoying. I believe I'm being unreasonable. They use this to belittle your emotional needs, making you feel undeserving of love and respect. Their words can lead you to suppress your own needs, causing feelings of loneliness and unimportance.
You'll never find anyone better than me.
I feel trapped and hopeless. I fear they might be right. Narcissists say this to make you believe you're lucky to have them, further entrapping you. The effect is you doubting your worth and ability to survive without them, making it harder for you to leave.
Why are you always playing the victim?
I feel confused and hurt. I begin questioning if I'm really wrongly blaming them. Narcissists use this phrase to discredit your emotions and complaints, evading responsibility. They cause self-doubt and guilt, potentially leading to you accepting the blame for their actions.
Your family/friends don't really care about you.
I feel desolate and betrayed. I think I might be alone. Narcissists say this to isolate you and maintain their control. This results in feelings of loneliness and despair, making you more reliant on them for emotional support.
Without me, you're nothing.
I feel worthless and insignificant when I hear this. I am frightened about being alone and devoid of worth. Narcissists use this statement to make you completely dependent on them, exacerbating your fear of abandonment. This deeply damages self-esteem, causing you to believe that your worth and identity are tied to them. Everything's always about you, isn't it?
I feel guilty and self-centered. I start to think I might be unfairly focusing on myself. They say this to shift focus from their behavior, blaming you for being selfish. The effect is self-doubt and guilt, burdening you with the responsibility of their feelings and actions.
You're not thinking clearly.
I feel doubted and belittled. I wonder if my thoughts are irrational or misguided. Narcissists say this to discredit your intellect, making them the reasonable party. The impact is self-doubt and diminished confidence in your mental capabilities, making you dependent on their judgment.
You're too weak to handle life without me.
I feel incapable and fragile. I believe I'm not strong enough to be independent. They say this to make you believe that you need them to survive, ensuring you stay attached. This fosters dependence, making you believe that you can't function without them.
I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you.
I feel indebted and trapped. I believe I don't deserve better. Narcissists say this to make you believe you're lucky to have them in your life, promoting superiority. This results in decreased self-worth and increased dependence on the narcissist for your happiness. You always disappoint me. I feel worthless and defeated, believing that I'm inherently disappointing. Narcissists say this to belittle you and make you feel that you are perpetually letting them down. This inflicts guilt, self-doubt, and a constant feeling of not being good enough, further tying you to their control. Your memory is always faulty. You never remember things correctly. I feel irrational and unstable, causing me to question my recollection of events. Narcissists use this phrase to cast doubt on your memories, making them the authority on reality. The impact of this is perpetual skepticism about your memories and reliance on the narcissist to confirm reality. You'd be lost without me. I feel scared and dependent, believing I cannot navigate life on my own. They say this to incite fear of abandonment and make you feel hopelessly reliant on them. This affirms extreme dependence on the narcissist, causing you to believe you can't cope without them. You're making stuff up again. I feel misunderstood and accused, doubting my own sanity. Narcissists say this to reject your claims or feelings, creating a narrative where you are unstable or dishonest. The effect is increased self-doubt and confusion about your experiences and feelings, amplifying dependence on the narcissist's version of reality. You've always been too much, too emotional, too needy, too sensitive. I feel overwhelmed and flawed, believing I'm an excessive burden. Narcissists use this tactic to ridicule your needs and responses, establishing a narrative where your reasonable reactions are painted as troublesome. This can lead to suppressed emotions and believing you are fundamentally flawed, reducing your self-worth and increasing dependence on them for validation.